Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a diverse world. It's map by mapper and we're doing a 3-minute time challenge. We're actually probably in a city that speaks Spanish. We're off to a great start, right? Let's see, does this hostel have anything? It doesn't look like it. Coachera. We also have a sign over here that says Unani in Unanu. Something else. Who knows? I also saw some billboards back here, so let's go check these out. Looks like we have a navigation. We have the street. Definitely in Spanish. We have latitudes or longitudes, which I can't use. I don't even want to try. Doesn't really look like we got any websites though. There's something here though. There's something on that sign. It's too bright to see it from that. Definitely too bright to see from this angle. Let's see if we can't get a good angle on that. The University of something with a C. I want to go this way because we had a similar billboard right here. Cambridge. Interesting. Alright. We're not in Cambridge, as far as I could tell. These are taxis. Not seeing too much information on those. Holy shit, time is flying. Alright, concert, something, bullshit. Brahma? I don't think. Viva Peru. Alright. So let's go to Peru. We're going to choose a random city right now. And let's see if we can't go from there. Coachera. Is there a Coachera, Peru? It sounds familiar. I know Cusco. I know Lima. Why does Coachera sound so familiar? Unless that's the name. That's the name we need to find. Now I don't know what it translates to in the English version. But I'm pretty sure we'd be able to tell generally if we could find Coachera, the English version of it. Doesn't look like it though. We're almost out of time. Damn, time is really flying. San Luis. Oh fuck, I just saw that. We're out of time. I know I just saw it too. Oh, okay, so it was a lot further south. Tacna. Currently, they got a perfect score on that, so good job, man. Good job. I don't even know what I was looking for at that point. Just shit out of luck, honestly. Let's keep on going. Middle of the highway, yellow divider line. We're off to a good start. We know we're at least in the West. Probably in the United States. Actually, probably not in the United States. This is probably Canada or a South American country. You don't see too many signs that show no passing. They typically say it in the United States. For whatever reason, they're written. I don't know too much about Canada in that regard. I don't know too much about the South American countries in that regard. Definitely not the United States. My first thought is gonna be Brazil. Just gonna click a random place in Brazil. You gotta make sure you get that guess down. That was a tip from a viewer. They yelled at me. So now we do it. And you know what? It definitely has helped us. It's definitely allowed us to get some more points. The only issue I find with it, there's no real issues. But the only issues I find is that once I have a guess down, I usually just randomly click it. I tend to not want to move it unless we find something. For whatever reason, it might be psychological. It might be well, if you're just randomly guessing, this guess is as good as the next one. Obviously, there are some guesses that are going to end up being better than others, but that's the whole point. It's a guess. Now, we don't know for a fact we're in Brazil. We really don't. Until now. So, that was first instinct. Now that we know for a fact we're in Brazil, we're not going to move our guess. Unless we can find a sign that tells us how far away Sao Paulo is. Or, you know, one of the larger cities. Then we can get a general idea of a radius and go from there. Let's see, does this have anything? 500 meters to a crosswalk. Safari for... oh, okay. This is probably important. This is probably really important. Something about agriculture, a safari, and then it's fertilizer. I'm guessing it's basically, hey, we have great fertilizer, come buy it. Actually, I want to check out the sign. We don't have too much time left. We really don't. But BR 101. We got 10 seconds to find BR 101. That's going to be really tough. I found it down here by Rio de Janeiro. We don't have time to really look for it. We're just on 101. We're going to hope we got good luck. We actually had a better chance to get more points where we were, because we were over here. So, it goes both ways. It really does. We found 101. We moved it. All right, we're in Ohio, United States. Why is there a kilometer sign? Maybe we're not in Ohio? Is this Puerto Rico? That's the Puerto Rican flag. All right. I'm just throwing it out here. Ohio's flag has this blue triangle and the red and the white. That's the only reason I originally said Ohio. It's Puerto Rico. We have the Spanish. They are part of the United States, but they're a territory. They're not an official state. So I don't think we've ever been down here into Puerto Rico. Actually, no, I think we've been here once. It is a rather small island. That's why we're kind of guessed in the middle right now. Fuck. I'm trying to find a street name. It is rather small. We could probably spend the time looking for the streets, but I'm not finding anything. I'm even looking on the sides of the buildings, and we're getting nothing. Now, they were recently devastated by a pretty shitty hurricane, and the United States kind of failed in our responsibility to take care of them. It really is sad. I think the United States did more in terms of like crowdfunding for them than our government did. Now, obviously, things happen. I'm not trying to make any excuses. What happened was terrible. And I'm just trying to bring that to everyone's attention. Now, we do look like we might have a street sign here. Dr. Raymond. Or Raman. It's definitely going to be a lot harder than I thought. Definitely bigger than I thought. Let's start with San Juan. We could try on the outskirts. It's going to be really tough. I need to find something that really sells it to us. Like, really sells it to us. Like, obviously, we have a lot of buildings, right? I don't know too much about Puerto Rico. I've never been here personally. INT 380. Can we find an INT 380? Because that might help us tremendously. Maybe not. It seems like I figured the numbers weren't going to be as high as they were. I figured it was going to be like 38 and then you add a 0 on. So 308 over here, 394. There doesn't look like there's too much structure to where the numbers are placed. So you have 500s, 150s, 150s, 700. Like there's no real thought, in my opinion, as to where the numbers are placed. Now the only 300s we saw were over here. So let's start with our guess over here. Wow, what a chance to move that, right? That was definitely a little bit better. Obviously we didn't get the right location. There's the 380, but we moved it to where the 3s were, and we got some more points. Now this is This is a tough one. We're down by like 4,000 points. Whoever the leader is, we need them to fuck up. We really do. We really need you to fuck up right now if we want a chance at winning this. Alright. This is not the United States. We are in Southeast Asia. I got it right for once. Not saying South Pacific. Although we could still be in the South Pacific. I think we're probably in Cambodia. Something here. We're not going to be able to read it though because we moved too far. Sri Lanka. Perfect. Alright. Random spot. Let's go. Let's see if we can't find anything now that really tells us the town, perhaps. Now at this point, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to be a dick. We're going to be comparing hieroglyphics. I don't understand the language. I don't know if you guys understand the language. What I do know is that we can try and compare and contrast the letters and try to find a match. Now, that sounds difficult and is extremely difficult, alright? I'm just letting you know now. It's not going to be easy. It really isn't. Or we can try and hope that we find a major city and that there's English. And there's an English word. And then we go from there. Now, there is a lot of English here. The issue is we don't have a town name or a city name. Now, it does look like we are kind of moving towards a populated area, but that could just be where we are in the town. It could just be like a small town and we're reaching town center, which doesn't necessarily mean we're going to find too much of anything. Now, that sounds like a town name. Madampe. And we're elevation above sea level, so we're probably towards the middle. Because you have to be above the water line, and usually the beach pretty close, and then it goes up from there. Madampe. So we'll probably still have a good guess. I'm going to still look for Madampe. I have a bad feeling that we're not going to find it. I wonder why. We don't have a road name. We don't have anything else. We just have Madampe. That's pretty close. But at this point, we're looking for like an exact match. We got 10 seconds. It's got to be in further at this point, right? Like it's got to be closer in. Fuck. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I'm not moving it. And it's further south. Still not bad. Here's Madampe. So how close do we have to get? We had to get that close. So there's a good chance we did miss it. But it happens. And now the last and final location. Twawazia. It's in English. I think we're probably on the African continent. I don't know why. It's first instinct. That will have some information for us. First floor, something road, dot, something. Can't make it out. Not from here, at least. NHIF dot OR dot HE. I think that's an HE. It's tough. It's really hard to see. And my first instincts are to move closer to the screen, so we'll see how well that works out. But we're seeing a lot of the Twawazia. A com with 2 M's, that's new. SafariSu.com. Definitely a larger city than I'm used to, I guess. Resolution Insurance, a bank. There's a lot of information here, and we're really not finding anything, or at least I'm not noticing anything that we could really use. The .he is the only thing, and that's it might be an HE. Now it does look like we're on the left hand side of the road, so southern part of Africa, probably a good guess. let's just move there right now and just mark it. Now I don't have all the other stuff. I do know now that South Africa is .za. Kenya, alright, okay, let's move it. Maybe it's a .ke. Now I didn't think Kenya had Street View. I did not. I don't know who Huduma is. I honestly didn't know they had Street View in Kenya. Now, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find Huduma. Obviously, we're gonna keep looking, but it's gonna be tough. It's probably a small little area, small little town, small little whatever. Gosh, it might be even like one of these province names. And I don't know any of these province names. But I might be ending. This is spoiler. There's a good chance I'm gonna be going to Kenya for a few weeks. All right, so overall, not a bad guess. I don't even find the name in here. But still, there's a good chance I'm gonna be going to Kenya for a few weeks. My uncle travels there quite a few times a year to help out with water and stuff like that. And I told him I wanted to join him on one of his adventures. Let's check out the full results though. I got 18,880, the leader 23,109. First place is Aphelion, 23,109. Not bad, man. That Brazil guess and that Kenya guess. I honestly didn't know Kenya had Street View. I think actually no, they're relatively new. So I guess I didn't realize this map would have it so soon. Hilde von Biggen coming in second at 21,511. Peru and Brazil. Your boy coming in third with Screenshot the World, not too far behind. Sri Lanka is the thing that fucked you up, it looks like. Wolf Trekker coming in fifth at 18,317. Brazil, Peru. They're tough, man. That Brazil one wasn't too good. And then Razvan coming in sixth place. Also that Sri Lanka one. Looks like you guessed El Paso. No, you guessed in Texas. Probably because of the American flag, but it ends up being Puerto Rico. So, not too bad, not too bad. Everyone generally did above average. I think the average is 13.5. So, Razvan, I'm going to call it you even with that. Not bad. So, thank you all so much for being here. I did have a pleasure playing this. I hope you guys did too. My voice is dying slowly. Hopefully, I'll have it recovered within a week or so. But I do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. And bye. Bye.